Question: which is the greatest sports film or TV series of all time in your opinion? For me, TV series would have to be Friday Night Lights, and probably sport film, Raging Bull, although it's a tough one. There are so many fantastics in that genre. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's get into the spoilers of the episode 2 of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers Disney Plus series. Okay, so this episode's all about getting the team ready to do their first game. We have the mom who's trying to learn what it means to be an ice hockey coach. We have a son who is getting really frustrated for her because she's doing trust exercises, she's playing games with those blow up air balls on the ice. They're not actually doing any practice, and Emilio Steve's character, the former coach, is not wanting to help at all in any of that. In fact, you would get this quite nice comedy scene where the mother and the son are going backwards and forwards saying, please won't you tell my mother that she needs to do this, and she's going in there, please won't you get my son on board, and he's like, no, I'm not having any of that. Until we see him on the ice, you can see that he still has the bug, and he kind of gives the mother some good advice that she's doing the right thing, that any decent coach will be at the rink before the match. And so then when we get to the match, of course, what happens exactly like we expected. They get their ass handed to them. And I think the most emotional, kind of relevant bit that feels exactly like the Mighty Ducks is when you see them get back on the ice after the game and they're practicing. And then she goes, yeah, I presume I'm going to have to actually learn some ice hockey now. And that was like the setup for episode 2. For me, the best part in this episode, though, would definitely have been the heist. That reminded me a little bit of the meat of the first and second film when they're doing their shenanigans outside of training and the group kind of comes together. They need some clothes to wear. They've got like hand-me-downs. The goalie has a mitten or something to like as padding, and so they go to the lost and found. But that little kind of heist moment really kind of cemented for me that they've actually got the right tone for the setting. It is the Mighty Ducks, but it's the Mighty Ducks original, not what they are now. You know, the Mighty Ducks have become their worst enemies, or what they sought out not to be, which is why Coach Bombay doesn't want to be involved with the big Mighty Ducks team anymore. I'm really hoping, though, that the next episode we do actually see Emilio Estevez or Coach Bombay start to kind of get more integrated into coaching or helping. I think it'll be great. They mustn't draw him out too long. He needs to be more part of it, because whenever he's on screen it feels right. You kind of breathe a sigh of relief and be like, yeah, that feels like the Mighty Ducks. But also he just has really great on-screen presence, and I think the mother and Coach Bombay together would do well as like a group together. They could learn from his expertise. I feel like there's still quite a bit of cheesy dialogue, but that comes part and parcel when it comes to the Mighty Ducks storylines and how they develop them. If you go back and watch the original, there was loads of cheesy stuff in there, although when it came out that was what was expected. Now it feels kind of out of place a little bit, but I'm still really enjoying it. Let me know in the comments below, who is your favorite character so far? I'm not sure. I'm hoping they will develop them more. Getting a little bit more backstories for each of the characters on the team I think would be great, because they have 10 episodes, so that they do have time to flesh those out. I do hope that the storyline isn't dragged out and they have an actual decent arc. I'm guessing it is. Whether they're going to make it to the next section, you know, will they get through? Will they improve enough to actually become a hockey team? The whole juxtaposition of wanting your team to play hockey for the fun of it, but also learning, this is where the mother is learning, that you can actually have fun but also be good at something and train it, and competition doesn't necessarily mean you're not having fun. I thought that was a great kind of moral of the story. So yeah, that's kind of my favorite moments. Spoiler talk. Let me know your favorite moments in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.